Why are we here? The question that so many people ask. Well, today I'm going to share my perspective, agree or disagree, but be open to receiving with no judgment attached, and you might just get some insights. So, hi, Robin here, and welcome to my space where transformation meets spirituality. If you are on the path of spiritual transformation, then you have come to the right place. Check out some of my other videos and consider subscribing and leaving comments. They'd be much appreciated if you agree, disagree, or want to add your own spin. And don't forget to check out my book, Awake, Aware, Conscious. All right, let's jump in. We are infinite beings having an earthly sensory experience in a physical body. In other words, we are feeling beings before we are thinking beings. Now, we come to this plane through the birth of our physical body, and at that point, all of our past knowledge is forgotten. Why, you ask? Well, if we knew all of the answers, there would be no point in being here. We come to learn, moving through experiences, connecting to the physical 3D world, and hopefully to gain some insights and deeper understandings and grow into a more enlightened and aware being. We get to experience life through emotions, challenges, physical limitations, and lessons. In the process of forgetting, the purpose we came here for is no longer available to us. We have come with a plan, though, even though we might not know it. The events and experiences in our lives are there to give us clues. Now, about 3 years prior to my tumor being diagnosed, I had an ongoing issue with my left ear, which required a grommet put in place. At the time, I was working with special needs children at a school. I was co-creating a children's relaxation program and video with 2 other staff members. I was doing daily meditation with these children and working in a really positive environment. A staff member lent me the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Now, I feel embarrassed to say that despite being in this proactive environment, the book sat on my desk for months until I returned it unread. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. I can look back now and see that I created my tumor and my hearing issues. This was me giving myself a message. I was not listening or tapping into my inner self to get going on my own inner journey. Now, the signs were all there, but I was not tuning in or paying attention. It seemed the tap was not enough. I needed a hammer, hence the tumor, to get my attention. I look back on that tumor now with gratitude, because if it hadn't have been from that wake-up call, I would never have dumped into the spiritual explorations that I did at the time. So it was a blessing in disguise, as it were. Now, having a reoccurring theme or pattern in your life, such as illness, disease, abuse, or financial issues, is an opportunity or a sign to move through and beyond the need for the theme or the pattern that we're creating. We're gaining a deeper understanding and experience. If we are aware enough, we will recognize the theme or the pattern, work through the lessons, and move beyond them. Sometimes that can take a long time, no time at all, or it may never happen. Any lessons we have not mastered will be repeated in future lives until we can move beyond the need for that lesson. Before we incarnated in this physical body, we make certain decisions that will best suit what we are here to experience, often referred to as soul contracts. Now, if you want to know more about that one, put it in the comments box and I can do a video on that. Now, these can include the body we use, our parents, where in the world we are born, what we are here to learn, and a myriad of other factors. We may choose a body that does not function properly, genetic disorders, birth defects, or lifelong conditions. The soul may have chosen a more difficult life to experience certain things like prejudice, discrimination, or life challenges to grow through. Other events in our lives may be planned in order for us to experience and grow beyond lessons and limitations. That may take a single lifetime or multiple lifetimes. There's no judgment, just awareness to be learned. We are the sum of our past thoughts, emotions, feelings, and belief, all viewed through the experience and the events of our lives. We are never a single snapshot that we or others may see and judge. It's like the old saying, walk a mile in someone else's shoes to really understand their situation. So in saying that, we are the creators of our own reality. We can stay in the pattern and create more of it, seeing ourselves as victims, or we can change the pattern and move through and beyond it, letting go of the need for the pattern at all. The trick is to become aware of and recognize where reoccurring patterns and behaviors repeat in our lives, be they financial, emotional, mental, or anything else. Usually areas that are not working well in your life are a signpost. We are then able to make a conscious choice to change the thoughts, words, or actions we have on repeat, creating new habits, practices, and choices. Like me, some people need a few reminders or a bigger hammer to make the connection before we recognize what we are trying to tell ourselves. No one is making us stay stuck. We have a choice, and choice trumps everything. Don't like the pattern? Then create a new one. You are an infinite being and have the power. You are a sovereign being and are powerful beyond your wildest dreams if you only recognize it. So what are you going to create? You need to really understand that you are the master of your own life. Others only have the power over you that you are willing to give them. By reclaiming that power, you step out of victimhood and into creator, and a whole world of possibilities can open up to you. So here's a tool to use. Take some time to sit down with a journal and a pen. Meditate or take some breaths to relax the body and get out of the busy mind. Sit with each of the questions I'm going to ask you and see what comes up for you. Now write down everything that comes. Words, yours and somebody else's. Maybe you've had your mother in your ear or your father in your ear saying the same things and you've taken that on. So all the words that you constantly heard, yours and others, write them down. Thoughts, behaviors. Now, don't discount anything. Being honest with yourself is critical to get the most out of this. So, what patterns are being repeated in my life? Pick the one that feels the most important at this time. What is the message in this? What needs my attention? Now, using those three questions, just write. Whatever comes to mind, whatever thoughts, words, actions, anything, get it on paper. Once you've got it on paper, you can then see if there's a pattern in there, things that overlap, things that come up, patterns that you are stuck in that you didn't even realize, words that are on repeat that you don't even hear yourself saying. So if you can spend some time getting the stuff out of your head where it sits and ruminates and onto paper, you will be amazed at what you will find and will give you keys to where you need to start working on things to get the best results for yourself. I hope this has been of help for you in thinking about why am I here? And with any luck, you will get some answers for yourself. Remember, we're here to experience life. The life you experience is one that you create. So thank you for being with me till the end. Much appreciated.